and welcome back in today's session. Friends, after a long break, once again we are meeting together. And today we are going to start a new topic from our grammar syllabus. And that topic is having for our second semester exam. Okay? And the name of that topic is verbs. See, in standard 5, in standard 6, okay? In all previous standards, we have learned about this word. What is meant by this? Let's take some example. Let's look at some sentences. By these sentences, I will try to define what is meant by this. They thought about concerning the plan. Here, the word thought is an verb. Okay, it is an action. Then here, we feel. She feel exhausted. Here, the feeling. It is a verb. My sister loved her new place. That is a love is a verb here. The teacher asks. Asks is here verb. He considered me for the role. See, these all examples are indicating the verbs are there. So now, friends, question is arise here. What is meant by verb? I told you, thought, feel, love, ask, consider, swim, dance, jump. These are what? These are verbs. But what is the definition of verb? So we'll discuss in detail what is meant by verb. See here, verb is the part of speech that tells us what the subject is doing. Here, see. He consider what the subject is doing means when a verb is a part of speech that tells us what the subject is doing. It is a word that expresses action, feeling, position, state of being or existence. It is very important. Okay? The verb means not only action. Here see, thought, thinking. It is not action. Here see, feeling. See, it is not action. So verb means what? Not only action, but all these parts are included in that. And it states us, it denotes us what does the subject is doing. They thought, the thinking, the process of thinking is going on. And the subject is here what doing? Subject is here thinking. And so what is meant by verb? Verb is a part of speech that tells us what the subject is doing, and it is a word that expresses an action, feeling, position, state of being and exist or existence. It is a very important, it is a complete definition about the verb. Not only verb means not only action, but instead of that feeling, position, state of being and existence, all these parts are included in the verb here. See here, the teacher asks me. Asking is an action here. My sister loved. Okay. See here, actions are there. There are different kinds of actions. It means the verb expresses physical action, mental action, and state of being. See here, what is that? I have divided this. Physical action is here: swimming, writing, climbing. These are what? These are the physical activities. Then after thinking, guessing, considering, these are what? These are mental activities. And state of being, to be, to exist, as well as we can say that to appear. These are what? These are state of being. Okay? See, so verb expresses physical action, mental action and state of being. Got this point? Okay, now these verbs has also divided into different parts. Let's discuss about it. Okay friends, after discussion about the verbs, the meaning of verbs, we turn towards the types of verbs. What are the different types of verbs? Actually, verbs are divided into two types. Okay, main verb, or we may say that principal verb, as well as helping verb. Okay, these are the two basic types, and these main verbs and helping verbs also divided into sub-different types. See here, main verbs are divided into linking verb, or we may say that copular verb, transitive or intransitive verb, dynamic and stative, regular and irregular, finite and non-finite. Okay, transitive and intransitive, dynamic and stative, copular and regular and irregular, finite and non-finite, and helping verbs and modal helping verb. These are the different types of verb. Friends, see here what is meant by main verb, or we may say that the principal verb, that I am going to explain now. So please note down, main verb refers to the important verb in the sentence. Again listen, main verb refers to the important verb in the sentence, the one that typically shows us in action or state of being of the subject. Again listen, main verb refer to the important verb in the subject in the sentence, the one that typically shows the action or state of being. This main verb we can use individually, it can stand alone, as well as we use it with a helping verb. For example, I am giving one example, then you will clearly understand. Here I am giving example, the man quench, see, the fire. The man quenched the fire. Here what happened? Here the verb quench is the main verb. Okay, that is the important verb, and that typically shows the action or state of being of the subject. Here this verb shows us action of the subject. Here the man quenched the fire. Here what? Here the main verb has used individually. We can use it individually, or we can say that it can stand alone. Okay, and it can use with a modal auxiliary. I am writing a letter. Writing is an action, right? No. See, am writing. Here what? Am is an helping verb, and these words we can use with individually, or we can use with helping verb also. Another example, the people enjoy sports. People enjoy sports. People enjoy sports. Here what happened? Enjoy is also main verb. Okay, and is denoting the action of the subject. Got my point? Okay, these verbs can be two main verbs. You can use two main verbs in the sentence. You understood this? What is meant by this verb? Verb means what? I told you different types of verbs are there. Main verb and or we may say that principal verb as well as helping verb. These are two basic types of that verb. Main verb is an important verb in the sentence that typically shows the action or state of being of the subject. That typically shows the action of the subject or state of being of the subject. Okay, I told you it can stand alone, or it can stand individually, or we can use it with the helping verb also. For example, I am writing a letter. I told the example. The man quenched the fire. Here quench is a main verb and it indicating the action of the subject here. People enjoy sports. Enjoying the state of being, and it indicating what? The action of the subject, completing the action of the people here. Okay, then after Ram runs and play in the field. Okay, Ram runs and play in the field. Okay, what happened here? Run and play, these are two different verbs are having, but in a one statement we can use two different verbs. So the rule is here, you can use two main verbs in a sentence. Ram runs and play in the garden. See here, till this point you understood this. Draw the chart in your notebook. See here, main verbs are also, these are subdivided into different parts. Linking, or we may say that popular verb, transitive and intransitive, dynamic and stative, regular and irregular, finite and non-finite. Friends, this finite and non-finite has also divided into three different parts. This non-finite verb has also divided into three different parts. That is an infinitive. Okay, it is also called gerund. Another part is a gerund and participle. Another part is a participle. These are the different parts of non-finite. In different we will discuss when I start with this. You understood this? What is meant by main verb? Now we will state what is meant by helping verb. See here, there are two types of helping verbs are there. Primary auxiliary and modal auxiliaries are there. See here, helping verbs are there. Am, is, are, was, were, shall, will, should, would. These are what? These are auxiliaries. Okay. See here, auxiliaries verbs are there and modal verbs are there. That in detail we will discuss. Okay. We'll discuss in detail. Helping verb. Helping means what? Supporting. I am writing a letter. This am is an helping verb. He is singing a song. They are playing cricket. Here, am, is, are. These are what? These are helping verbs. Why these are helping verbs? Because it helps the main verb to denote the action. Okay? Or the mood of the tenses or voice. It helps the main verb. I am writing a letter. Look at this. I am writing a letter. Okay? They are playing cricket. They are playing cricket. He was sleeping. He was sleeping. Here what happened? Here this am, are and was are indicating the actions. Are these are the helping verb. Why? Because it helping to the main verb to denote the action or the mood of tenses. To denote the mood of tenses. Okay. See, these are helping verbs. And what is meant by modal auxiliary? See, should, would, can, could, may, might, must. These are called modal auxiliary. It is also called primary helping verbs and modal auxiliaries are there. Primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. These are the two types of helping verbs. In detail, we will try to understand what is meant by primary auxiliary, what is meant by modal auxiliary. In today's sessions, I am going to discuss only these two parts, primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. In detail, we will discuss. In detail. See here, I told you primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. These are the two types of what we say that these are two types of helping verbs. Right? No. These are the two types of helping verbs: primary auxiliary and modal auxiliary. In them, the primary auxiliary. See here, primary auxiliary has subdivided into be, have, and do. Okay, these three are getting under this category. And then be means what? Be means here to be. To be. Okay, to be means am, is, are, was, were. Okay, these are primary auxiliaries. Okay, these are getting under the primary auxiliaries. See here how to use it in a tenses. Tenses we have learned. Okay, in our first semester. I am. Never say that I is, I are. It is wrong. See here, I am. In a present tense, we can use am, I. In a present tense, we can use was. And in future, will or shall here. See here, next you are, you were, you will or you shall. He, she, it is. Never say he, she, it are or he, she, it am. It is wrong. So what is correct? He, she, it is and here was we are using in a past tense. We are, they were, sorry, we were, they are and they were. See here, these are the type of, what is that? Singular and plural. Okay, so to be means here am, is, are, was, were. That to be we can use with a main verb or that to be can stand individually also. See here, I am reading a novel. I am reading a novel. See here, am I use with the reading. Reading is a verb, main verb, and am is an helping verb because it helps the main verb. I am reading a story. I am reading a novel. Okay. They are playing cricket. Playing is a main verb and are is a helping verb because it helps to main verb. Friends, as like it can stand individually. It can stand individually. You can use it alone also. My name is Ram. Here, it's functioning or working as a main verb. Okay, that helping verb means that to be, we can use it as a main verb also in the sentence. They are 15 years old. Are 15 years old. Here are stand alone and it's functioning as a main verb here. Got my point? Hope you understood this point. Helping verb is there, or we can say that primary auxiliaries are there, that is have. Okay, have. Another auxiliaries are there, that is have. Okay, to have we can say that these are in different types. See here, have, has and had. In them, have and has indicating the present times and indicating past times. See here, had is used with the with singular present tense. Have. Has we use with singular present tense. Had we use it past tense. I had done it. He had done it. Okay, it is a past action. Have used with I, you and plural present tense. I have it. I have this. Okay. See, these are the have, has and had. We can say that another example I would like to give you. I have permission to leave the classroom. I have a permission to leave a classroom. They had given up all the all hope. They had given up all hopes. In this way, you can use here have, has and had. These are also auxiliaries, and after these auxiliaries, we are using the third form of the verb. We call it when form of the verb. Next auxiliary is there. That is a model auxiliary. Primary auxiliary is there. That is do, does, and did. These are three different forms. Here, how to use it in a negative sentence and in a positive sentence. It can stand alone and it can use with the main verb also. She doesn't play. Here the word play is a main verb and here doesn't is an auxiliary. It can use with the main verb also. He doesn't play football. He didn't play football. She does her homework. She does her homework every day. Here does, it stand alone means we have used it alone. Okay, here see this auxiliary we can use with a helping verb or we can use it individually. I have a car. Here have is functioning as a main verb. Okay, but in the second sentence I don't have a car. Here it is functioning as a do is functioning as a helping verb here. Okay, and here it is a main verb. See here, he will play football. Will he play football? In this way, we can use the model auxiliaries in detail. Friends, hope you understood this lesson. In today's session, we discussed about what is meant by verb and their types, as well as the first type I discussed, that is a helping verb. Okay, and how it has, or we can say that primary verbs. Okay, and there do, does, did, as well as have, has, had, and bees. Three different forms. And is, are, was, were. These are the different forms of the bees. That point I discussed in detail.